Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 with me, Alpha Pi Omega, Meiou Taxes 3.0 and Novgorod. So we are one step away from attacking Lithuania. We just need a bit more military power and it will be there. I'm really looking forward to it, seeing how it's gonna reshape the map. These are the provinces that will be fairly non-autonomous or with a low autonomy, so they will bring us quite a lot, and most of them are fairly valuable. Well, definitely Vorotinsk and Ryazan is. This one is just, for viewing pleasure, and if we could maybe steal Bryansk as well, it would be incredible, but we'll see how that's gonna go. Bryansk and Kursk would be very valuable, but I'll settle for the little ones in favor of that. We have just sent... Oh, nice. We have just sent colonist to Siberia. Or not a colonist, an expedition. And we got Ennessen, which is great in a way because that will allow us to colonize the other coastal provinces. On the other hand, we will have to start investing some heavy money into that, and I think it might be worth it if we want to make our colony strong and big. But the question is, do we want that? Wait, where's the... Okay, we're paying 4.5. If we invest more, we will lose like 10 gold per month, I think. But I think it's worth it, damn it. Well, there are two small provinces here that I would like to get, so I'm gonna get Exane and then Ohonas. I'm just gonna do it, just to... Well, but we would do Mevuk as well, damn it! This is gonna be expensive. This is gonna be expensive, but I guess, we have committed, so let's finish it. Okay, Hasitarkhan has been converted, and that gives us another opportunity to go here. Well, if I could just get rid of these guys, that would be great. That would be great, but well, Monarch is actually next in line, so let's do it. Will he have any power with such high unrest? He will, okay. Not a great one, but it will work. And we have finished the first cycle in Usima, converted some people to Orthodox, but there are still a lot of Catholics and Tengri people there, so the second cycle should take it. At which point I think I might try Viruma, honestly, because we like to, go up along the coast. But I wanted Romsa and Västerbotten. Maybe Romsa would be good. These provinces are far away, far away, and we want to make it as hard for the enemy to work with them as possible, which means converting them is also a way how to make it a bit more hostile. All of my armies are drilling now, which is good. I noticed that my force limit keeps increasing, so I trained two more artillery units, which I added to the 2nd and 3rd Republican Army. And I think that they are decent now. We have quite a lot of people, including the Siberian detachment here, but we'll need to prepare for a quick strike against Lithuania to have as much effect as possible. Very close, very close. I'm not very interested in getting the next idea group at this point, so instead I think what we might do is look at some of the decisions we have here. Ban nepotism and patronage. So that would move from hereditary office to nominal ban. or bureaucratic indirect taxation, and I don't think this one makes anyone mad. So let's try it. Enact reform. Nobody really cares. We use a bit of Republican tradition, and we use stability. Damn. Okay, let's enact it. I guess it's a great success. Wow, our stability sucks. That's a big hit. I guess I should have expected the stability to take a hit, but I'm not expecting it. I should, but I wasn't. Oh well, what's that gonna do with our unrest? Let's see. Okay, you guys join together. So we have 15 ships now in the Baltic fleet. Oh, and I have a new ship for the Black Sea fleet as well. So I'm gonna go to the Gulf of Odessa. Okay, here goes Usima. Yes, it has been converted. It has been converted. So now, which one of you would be easier? Both of you would be very easy. Västerbotten and yeah. So let's go with Romsa first. This is just gonna be really fast. We'll get it out of the way and make it orthodox. Damn, we're doing a good job. We are doing a good job. Plus, here, you know, orthodox is spreading too. Sorry, yes, we're sending our people there. Where is that colonist of ours? In which province? He's not here. He's not here. Oh, he's here. Okay. So I'll recall you and just send you to here. Yeah, we're gonna pay an arm and a leg for that, but... And while I wasn't paying attention, the ships already got back to the Caucasian coast. Okay, you guys join. That's good. We're increasing our what I said, our impact. Impact is the right word. And we're gonna hold a grand celebration for the nobles to be happy with us. We want them to be happy. Wow, the stability is dropping continuously. But the provincial corruption is dropping. That's good. State reach keeps increasing. We're at 50% now. How's the autonomy looking? It's getting greener. Especially the path to Nizhny Novgorod. That one, wow, it's sub 30. Is it? No, okay. It's dropping to, well, maybe 29, maybe slightly less. And what about you? Will you drop past 50? Yes. I'm gonna drop to somewhere around 40, while you are dropping to around 40. Good. Good, good, good. You're still building that. Yeah, we're not even close. Zavolsha, on the other hand, is dropping towards 60. And we are building the local fortifications here still. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Okay, well, never mind then. It's just, you know, it happens. This will be just a short reminder that this is what I'm doing with the clans. There's a promote the chief's faction, which I don't want to do because it angers other factions. I don't want to promote the clan rule because that increases their power, but I can reduce tributes, which will lower their taxation by 50%, but they give me +5 loyalty and +15 relations between chiefs and the state. So we're getting them slightly higher. I'd also like to mention that we are at -1 stability, and it just keeps falling. So that one with a dinky tiny reform that we did is actually biting us in the rear. I was not expecting that to be such a dramatic thing. The unrest increased significantly, but still under control. We might be able to get out of this in time so that we can attack Lithuania as planned. Romsa has been converted to the true faith, so Västerbotten is the next logical step. We are spreading people, and we have Court Vidumo, which means that it is now part of our patrimony. And I tried to check if we could bully Teutonic Order to give us Vilex, but they will, but not yet. I guess they recently gave in to threat is going to go away as time passes, but we could maybe even ask for this one eventually once we claim it. Just peacefully bullying them out of the territory. Other than that, things are fairly fine. We increased in stability and dropped in stability as I yielded ancient liberties to nobles. Stability is not dropping quickly anymore. We're gonna be at around 90. So once whatever penalty we have, I think we got it for 5 years or 1 year. Going expedition to California. 20, okay, that's important. I'm gonna tell you why. Recent reform. 6 of, oh, okay, so no, this one will take a long time. I sent one more expedition to California in the hopes that we might get Mevuk, because we have discovered that the Portuguese Mexico is actually spreading towards us. Okay, so I was hoping that I wouldn't have to pay for more provinces, because we are already paying 18. And sending one more at this point is just going to be insanely expensive, and I don't think I want to do that. But I don't think I have much of a choice, honestly. So are there any provinces that I could abandon? It would have to be the northern one. And I'm pretty sure they will take Mevuk if I allow that. Well, we're getting 84 per year. They're getting 32 per year. So it is very likely that we might get there. Well, I need to hope that this province will spread way faster than it does now. If it does, then we might have a chance here. But it's gonna be strategically very harsh. I don't know if I could just block it somehow, but I don't think I can. Well, I can send another expedition to California in the hopes that we might have a bigger chance this time, but yeah, we're already paying so much for that colonial adventure. Our ruler, Rostislav, he's very old. Gonna have election soon, but he really does want that. He's calm, so he knows this is an investment into our future, but man, I wish I was as calm as him. As part of the inevitable war with Lithuania, I have decided to upgrade my fleets to the Brigantine model. Both the Baltic Sea Fleet and the Black Sea Fleet were upgraded, and once they get past 10%, I'm gonna send them back to sea. I also decided to strengthen my armies by adding 1 unit of infantry into each. We now have 45 regiments out of 40, so we're paying slightly more, but not too much. The moment I declare war on Lithuania, I'm also probably going to recruit at least 6 more regiments, 2 for each of the armies, but we'll have to see how it's gonna go. We can now take the technology at the Board of Admiralty, which is a level 32 naval technology. Let me just put these together. Lord Admiral was an appointed position by the ruler, usually during times of war. A truly professional navy called for its admirals to be commissioned officers. The Board of Admiralty replaced these earlier systems with a group of Lords Commissioner who sat on the board and decided promotion. So naval morale increased by 0.5 and we get increased global engagement with. Now this is going to play a very small role. Basically when we get into war with Lithuania and the Turks, we are going to just book the Baltic Sea Fleet into our port, and here we can have our fleet just sail around and do whatever it needs, because it's stronger and because it's unlikely that the Turks will go all the way here. But it might be possible that when we get England involved in the war, which I plan to do, they might actually be able to blockade the Turks and even attack them. So, well, we'll see, you know, we'll see how that's gonna go. So you guys are gonna jump to 14, or 13 actually, yeah, 13, so you're going back to the sea and you can repair while on the sea. And you guys are at 11, which is also good, so you can go protect the Black Sea node. Without you we have 0, with you I believe we have like 10, or maybe now even more, 12% probably. We'll see how that's gonna go. We are so close, just a couple more months. Probably at the end of this year we'll be able to take it. What's our army professionalism? 24.14, that's not bad considering I keep recruiting more units all the time. Oh, you're not going out because you are damaged. Okay, I need to get you out to sea and then you will work on it, but I'm just a bit too afraid to do it on your own. Well, 17 is okay. Plus you get a bunch of ships that are completely okay, so you should be fine. Same here, and you can repair in these coastal nodes, so you will be fine. Okay, California again, in hopes that things might get better. Okay, it's still 0. We'll see. I keep monitoring the nearby province. They're growing very slowly, 732, while we are almost at 400 with 2. Oh, actually, Homo seems to be doing better. So it is plausible that we're gonna get this province. Couple of months probably we're gonna have to pay significantly for it, but other than that it's fine. Okay, I thought our power here was better. Would give. No, it's contract power 1.8. Wait, don't the ship count? What the hell did I just do? Oh, I sent them to Baltic Sea. I just realized my mistake. Well, you guys sail back. Holy hell. Thank God I checked that. They might sink somewhere on the open sea. Because they're already getting a bit of attrition. But I guess when they get back to the coastal area they will be fine. 2.4. Holy hell, pay attention, Alpha. Okay, yeah, they're fine. And they even repaired a bit. So, what's our power now? Still 0? Merchant present. They still don't count. Damn it, I want to see what our effect is. Come on. Okay. 15. Decent. It's 1st of November 1648 and it is happening. Before we do that, however, we are going to assign a new target to our missionary who has just converted Västerbotn. So I'm thinking either Pohjanmaa, Satakunta or Varsina Suomi. How are you guys? How's your population? You have 27,000, so that would be 1 cycle, 41, that would be 2, and 67, that would be 3 or 2. So let's start from the north. Pohjanmaa is going to be 1, and then we're gonna finish it. I like how this territory is concise. We have no major unrest here. Very small unrest in Pohjanmaa now that we are converting it. Furthermore, the autonomy of many provinces is now turning green. The reason being that they, of course, keep improving themselves. Like Obonežie is building pathing, Zaožerie is building pathing. So these provinces are actively trying to get better, and our autonomy reach is going further. So Viatka is now at 85, Bashkiria 77, Silva 99.6, 99.8, 99.3. So many of the provinces that before were deemed irredeemable are now starting to get better. Unfortunately, we still haven't made any progress with the harborage in Pechora, nor the local garrisons in Yeğboki, Mahambet, or in Kurgan, Ishim, Tara, and Tobolsk are getting better. So we still risk, having rebels spawning during the war. But I'll have to keep an eye on that, and hopefully everything is going to be fine. In California, the province is still not being colonized, and they have 753 in the neighboring one, while we have reached almost 450 on the Pomo. So that's decent, I can't lie, that is decent. And now to the fact that we are going to take the flintlock muskets. So let's do that and check it out. Flintlock muskets used a flint and steel to create sparks to light the gunpowder. Since they did not involve an open flame, they were popular among artillerymen who worked around large quantities of gunpowder. Not only were they more reliable, flintlock muskets were also faster to load and fire. Soon the new guns spread to other parts of the army. So reduced morale damage taken by reserves 5%, land morale increased by 0.1, infantry fire increased by 0.1, artillery fire increased by 0.2, and shock of artillery increased by 0.09. And we have a number of new units that we can choose from. So let's see what we can get. Yes, so we had Marauder Infantry, which had 6 offensive fire, 3 defensive fire, 3 offensive, 1 defensive shock, and 2 offensive morale and 3 defensive morale. Logical step from here would be the Grenadiers. Although Eastern Europeans were slow to adopt firearms, specialized troops known as Grenadiers defied this trend. Replacing the more common matchlock muskets with more modern flintlocks, they fought with shot, bayonet, and grenade, capable of stopping a cavalry charge. So they have the same offensive and defensive fire, same offensive shock, but 2 more defensive shock, and they get 2 more offensive morale, but 1 less defensive morale. Slavic Western infantry caught my eye immediately. Despite the success of Western-style infantry on the battlefield, Eastern European nations were slow to train their own subjects to fight in a similar manner, instead preferring to hire foreigners. The heavy demand for such mercenaries during the 30 Years' War prompted some states to break with this tradition, raising armies of Westernite Slavs who fought with matchlock muskets, much to the displeasure of nobles who worried this could lead to well-armed peasant revolts. So this would mean 1 extra defensive fire, but 1 less offensive fire, 2 extra defensive shock, 1 extra offensive morale. Or the last choice would be the Soldati Charge Infantry, which has a really good morale and good, well, decent offensive and offensive fire and shock, but very poor defensive stats. A shift in tactics occurred as firearms became deadlier. Instead of supporting the cavalry, Russian Soldati infantry took the offensive by combining muskets and halberds to take the battle to the enemy. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Slavic Western infantry. It's a bit less offensive fire, but better morale both in offense and defense, and better defensive fire is what we need. So let's take that. And the light Cossacks. Oh wow. Okay, so none of the... okay, so we had the white Cossacks, and now we can have Reiter heavy cavalry, heavy hussars, or Panzerny medium cavalry. All have the same stats. So Panzerny medium cavalry, after the rebellion of the Cossacks, Cossack cavalry no longer had any relations to true Cossacks. Instead it was renamed Panzerny or mail-coated medium cavalry. They were extremely mobile cavalry who could be elusive when outnumbered. They preferred close combat weapons such as swords over the long lances used by hussars, but when confronted with pikemen they were capable of firing with carbine pistols or bows from range instead. Most came from the gentry. Heavy hussars would probably be... yeah, they would be successors to the light hussars. Hussar cavalry proved to be very effective. As time went on, Polish hussars increasingly served as heavy cavalry, wearing plate cuirasses in order to protect them in hand-to-hand combat and against missiles. They carried lances, sabers, and long swords, and could launch a devastating charge against enemy lines. Or Reiter heavy cavalry, known as Reiters in Germany and Ratias in Poland. These cavalrymen fought in Western fashion as cuirassiers, lancers, and arquebusiers. They rode heavy warhorses and wore three-quarter armor. Although not as famous as Eastern Hussars and Cossack cavalry, after the Polish disaster at Batoch, they supplanted Hussars for over a decade. Well, okay, we're gonna go with the heavy Hussars. All of our units, you know, it's a cosmetic change, just the name. The stats are the same, but heavy Hussars have 4 less offensive fire, but 1 extra defensive fire. They have 4 extra offensive shock and 1 extra defensive shock, and they have 1 extra offensive morale and the same defensive morale. So heavy hussars. So what we're gonna do here now is I need to wait for my units to regain their morale, and in the next episode we are going to declare war on Lithuania. I need a diplomat for that, and we're gonna call in Mamluks and England, and we are going to hope that we can do this. Now I don't think Damascus will join us anytime. Oh, okay, 1 more year. I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna wait for Damascus as well, because we just need to keep the Ottomans as busy as possible. And you can see here that they got 11,000 here, 16,000 here, 5,000 here, and that's probably not all they got. So having more... damn, 31,000? Oh hell, Mamluks are beasts. But you know, if they got the extra 8,000 of Damascus, they would be better. So, in the next episode, I'm just gonna either start at the moment where we get the extra favor from Damascus, or if something else happens in the meantime, at that point. But we are going to declare and start the war in the next episode, 100%.